Hello, this is 5 Minutes with a Founder, and I am Andrew, the co-founder and CEO of CAD COW. And today I want to be talking a little bit about our backstory. So, CAD COW started, I suppose, many years ago when I used to do freelance drafting for a interior design company back in Sydney, Australia. And during my travels all over the world, I always had this kind of little side gig doing this freelance drafting for this guy down under. And I would say probably maybe about 5 years ago, I actually got to a point where I was doing these drawings, but I had a pretty substantial career in architecture, and the workload was kind of getting a little bit, too onerous. And at that point, I was, living in Toronto and getting, pretty serious about what I was kind of doing in the architectural field here in this city. So I kind of reached out to other people and, found some other guys that could help me. And one of them was a guy named Giancarlo, who is now my fellow co-founder of CAD COW. He kind of helped me with this freelance drafting for a long time. And about a year ago, we got to a point, or I suppose I personally got to a point where I was in a crossroads, whether, this sort of side gig I was doing was something that I kind of wanted to continue, or whether, it had kind of legs to, could it turn into something much bigger, I suppose is what I'm trying to say. And that kind of decision kind of was made for me during the pandemic. I was laid off from the architecture position I was working in, and that kind of spurred on this opportunity then to create a bigger, or potentially at that time what we would hope would be a bigger company. So Giancarlo and I basically teamed up and created the brand CAD COW. And CAD COW actually started as being a freelance drafting service. Companies, not only in Australia, but also, now throughout Canada, seeing that's where I was living, would essentially send us drawings and we would draft them, send us projects and we would essentially draft them up. And, that was everything from 2D AutoCAD drawings for construction documents to 3D sort of SketchUp files. And we would essentially be an outsourcing company for architecture and interior design firms. Fast forward to today, we are now essentially a remote access human resourcing company. So after we had, grown our team a little bit, and had people working directly with architecture and interior design firms, what we discovered was that instead of them kind of sending the drawings to us, we were actually kind of plugging in the people to architecture and interior design companies. And that's kind of where the idea started for a human resourcing company. And we do that remotely now. And ahead of our the kind of launch of our secret project, which is happening next week, I'm hoping it's all going to happen. We're working very hard behind the scenes here to put that together. It's going to take this kind of human resourcing, remote access kind of idea to the next level. It's going to be CAD COW 2.0. And it's going to be really exciting to see what the next chapter of CAD COW is going to be and how this kind of online experience is going to change things and improve things and, take us to the next level. So that's a little bit about our backstory, and stay tuned for the next 5 Minutes with a Founder. Thanks very much. Have a great day. Cheers. Bye.